Hey guys, 𝙬𝙤𝙪'𝙧𝙚 here, and today I'm finally back with another 𝙬𝙚 video. Now I haven't done one of these in a few weeks now. I was going to plan on doing one every week with each weekly update, but some weeks there just wasn't enough content and it didn't really warrant like a 2-3 minute video. But if that is something you would like, then let me know in the comments. But anyway, this one's an interesting one. So if you are a big fan of 𝙬𝙚 videos or the future of 𝙬𝙚, then I'll definitely recommend subscribing to the channel and having that bell notification active. Without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So this is April the 12th, an important announcement and the weekly update for 𝙬𝙚. And I'm going to jump straight into it here and cut all of the waffle out really. 𝙬𝙚's early access launch has been pushed back to 2022. This was initially planned for, I believe, the latter stages of 2021, and of course the early access was going to launch on Steam. That's not happening anymore. So now let's jump into it and read a little bit more detailed as to what's going on. It's no secret that the closed alpha needs a lot of work. While we're currently plugging away at the pursuit of 0.7.0, a single patch, no matter how comprehensive, isn't going to bring the game up to our standards. We've been looking at the timelines of work we have underway for 0.7, as well as the work that will need to be done for later patches, and have come to the simple conclusion that 𝙬𝙚's early access launch will need to be pushed back to 2022. Now, this is some seriously, I want to say upsetting news, but this is some like really sad news, I guess, or like, I don't really know how to describe this, but I'm pretty bummed about this. The past couple of weeks actually, I've been gathering a lot of questions from the 𝙬𝙚 community, you know, on YouTube, on my Discord, and I even had a post on Reddit asking for a lot of questions because I'm in the process of sorting out a question and answer video with the developers of 𝙬𝙚 to kind of bring some light to the community and really push them and get some more clear-cut answers on some of our biggest questions. So that's not quite done yet, and although I've sent a few questions off, I'm still going to be taking some questions. So if you have any regarding 𝙬𝙚 and especially the latest news, then be sure to leave them in the comments below. And hopefully very soon I'll have a video out with one of the developers from 𝙬𝙚. But yeah, let's jump a little bit more into this. 0.7 is a major undertaking for us, and we'll have even more work after that patch before launching early access. But we will not be going silent throughout this process. Development updates and feature teasers will continue, and we have plenty to share with our community. We've taken the steps to deal with some of our internal organization issues while growing our team, and that the standard of quality is increasing. We have technical debt we want to clean up as much as possible and address the causes of the various performances issues so that 𝙬𝙚 community receives a quality experience that we can all be proud of. Things are looking incredibly promising for the work we have underway. There are a number of things changing to get the game's development back on track, and the foundation we're building is one that should provide a suitable jumping off point for future development. However, even as early as we currently are in the year, it's very clear to us that there's no good way for 𝙬𝙚 to enter early access this year in an acceptable state. We'd much rather not crunch all year long to put out what would ultimately be a subpar early access launch. Thus, after stepping back to evaluate our timeline, we've made this tough decision. Now, although, like I said at the beginning of this video, this was a really sad bit of information, I appreciate how clear they're being here and how honest they're being. They know that 𝙬𝙚 isn't in a great state at the moment, and they know that it's going to take a lot of work to get it to an acceptable state. So, although there's going to be, you know, a lot of hurt in the community, I think this is a good thing, and we do need to look at this with, you know, sort of a glass half full and understand that, yeah, the launch kind of screwed up a bit. The game wasn't as a lot of people expected, and there was a lot of mixed messaging with what the closed alpha was going to be, or currently is. So the fact that they're really working hard to make this game something that we all wanted is a good thing. It's going to take a little bit of time, but sometimes, you know, leaving something in the oven a little bit longer is better for you. So yeah, that's all I really have to say on the situation currently. We know many of you have been eager to play Dead Matter as soon as possible and will likely be disappointed by this news, but we hope that giving you this update sooner rather than later shows that we're continuing our transparent development process and not blindsiding you last minute. This is pretty much what I just covered. I haven't actually read through this. I woke up this morning, saw this, and have been at work all day just kind of thinking in my head what I was going to say about this. So yeah, this next paragraph is pretty much what I said, and they finish it off here by saying, we're thinking long term and aiming for the best Dead Matter experience possible. At this point in time, we're not really ready to commit to a specific date when early access will be launching in 2022, given how much work is still underway for 0.7 and what it will mean for us getting development of Dead Matter back on track. We'd rather not set arbitrary dates. Some of these words they use are so hard for me to pronounce. Yeah, anyway, once we're in a better position to gauge what that is, likely sometime in the next year or so, we'll make an announcement discussing it. Until then, we're going to be carrying on with development to ensure that things are being cleaned up and handled in the best way possible, and we are excited to be able to provide our community with the best possible version of Dead Matter once early access goes live. So yeah, there it is. That's a big talking point around Dead Matter at the moment, and actually a lot of people were bringing this question up a few weeks ago, especially when I was researching for this question and answer video I've talked about, that a lot of people knew the state of Dead Matter and they were wondering that no matter what state of Dead Matter is, would it get launched into early access? And I suppose now those questions have been answered. No, they want Dead Matter to be a really, I guess, in a much better place than it currently is. And it seems like they have a lot of work and they didn't quite realize how, I don't want to say bad, I don't want to say how bad the game is, but how much work is required to get it to what their vision is or was for early access, and that's just not going to be possible. And especially they bring up crunch here. I personally as well, and I know a lot of you will as well, you're not going to want a team of however many it is now just working ridiculous hours, you know, really messing with their mental health to get a game pushed out and then not even be where they want it. So yes, it hurts. Yes, it sucks a little bit that this isn't coming to early access this year. But like I said, sometimes things do need a little bit more time, and I personally hope it's going to be worth it. I would love to hear your feedback, especially, you know, the constructive feedback, not just like game's dead, they stole our money. We know there's been issues at launch, and if you do feel that way, there is now a process on their website where you can request a refund, and I'm sure that still very much applies to the latest delay. Let me know with your comments how you're feeling towards this big, I guess, yeah, announcement, development update. I'll be really interested to see how you're feeling now with the future of the game sort of laid out for us. But I'm going to stop waffling here, guys. I've already gone on a lot longer than I thought I would, but hopefully you did enjoy this video to some degree, and if you do enjoy survival gaming videos, then this channel is the place to be. But anyway, I'll see you all soon. Take care and goodbye.